all of you guys tonight. My name is Amanda Thompson. I feel like I'm a little bit in the dark, so I'm going to come up closely. I think our lighting is changing a little bit. But my name is Amanda Thompson. I am a 2-star national marketing director from Denver, Colorado. That probably doesn't mean anything to you if this is kind of your first exposure to Nerium. And I'll be honest, it didn't mean anything to me either 6 years ago when my husband and I started in our business. I come from a corporate background, so I grew up in cosmetics and skincare. And I share that with you guys because when I first heard about Nerium, I was really skeptical about our skincare. And I don't know if any of you guys are joining tonight were skeptical like I was skeptical, but really I had tried a lot of products before. I had looked for products. I unfortunately, I don't have great skin. I was in the skincare industry, I think, by proxy of the fact that I've used every single product that you can imagine. And for me, when I saw Nerium, I was blown away by the results. In fact, I was so blown away by the results that it naturally made me skeptical because, again, I've tried everything. I've seen every product, and I haven't seen anything that works like the Nerium product works. And when I first started seeing these pictures, I was like, wow, I don't know about this. And the way that I came into this business was my natural curiosity. And some of you guys are here tonight on Halloween because you're naturally curious as well. Maybe you're here because you want to find out a little bit more about how these products work. And maybe you're trying to really get a feel for, do they work like they say they work? And really, what do they have? And some of you are here because you're curious if this actually works as a business. And in our time together tonight, we'll talk a little bit about those things. We'll share a little bit about what makes Nerium so different from a product perspective, and hopefully get your curiosity answered with some real good facts and information that make you understand why these products work, and more importantly, how they can work for you. But we'll also talk about our business. And again, I come from a corporate background. I was raised to go to school, get a good job. Some of you were probably raised with that same philosophy that I was raised in, and I was very blessed. I am a first and only college graduate in my family, and I graduated from college. I found my way into corporate America, much like looking for Prince Charming. I tried and kissed a lot of frogs first, and I just kept feeling frustrated by my career. You know, I had a good career, but I always felt like I was working 80 to 90 hours for someone else. And, you know, it was just never enough. It was always constant, give me more, running on the treadmill kind of corporate America. And the way that I came to Nerium was really in a place that many of you guys who are listening to tonight might be coming from as well. You know, even though I was working and I was very blessed, I had a 6-figure-a-year income job. My husband is a very successful commercial real estate agent, and we were barely getting by when things were good. And we don't live lavishly. We have 3 children, and so, you know, kids are kind of expensive these days between swimming and school activities and all the things that we need to just provide for our household. It was amazing for us. And I remember sitting and talking to my husband, and we were just talking about how can we add more to our household? Because what had happened to us is that we were in that stage of life where we had 3 children. My mother, we take care of her financially, and we also support my husband's family, mom and dad financially, now just mom. And so we were kind of in this place where we were like, okay, we needed some extra income, but we didn't know where that was going to come from. And we had been talking about this for years before Nerium ever showed up in our life. In fact, I thought about starting a bunch of different businesses to try to help add income, but I ran up against 2 key things. And some of you guys listening tonight, this is maybe your curiosity around Nerium. I ran up against the fact that I didn't have any more time to give. Being a mom to 3 children and working full time, oftentimes 100 hours a week, traveling like a crazy person, I didn't have time to actually have real estate and run another business. And I didn't want to go work part-time for, you know, wages that didn't make sense for me to go work for. And so I ran up against that. And then if I wanted to start a business and hire some people to actually go do my business, I had to have this. I had to have money. And I was fresh out of $1.2 million to open a spray tanning business. I wanted to design a jewelry business, but it just wasn't going to work with me for this time and this money. And so my husband and I had been having a lot of conversations, and then the Great Recession happened. It's hard to believe that the Great Recession was 9 years ago. Like, think about that for a minute. 2008, it feels 9 years ago. And yet most of us in the US, we didn't actually experience the fallout of the Great Recession until 2011, 2012, 2013, when many of our jobs and the companies that we worked for started downsizing. And that's exactly what happened to my husband and me. My husband in commercial real estate, you guys all remember that bubble in 2008, it went like this, and his income went like that. And so very quickly, we found ourselves struggling with two incomes. Now we were trying to figure out how to work with one income, and our children were on that progressive scale of expense. I don't know if any of you guys are parents, but all three of our children at the time were in high school. We now have 3 children in college. Thank you, Nerium, all 3 of them at one time in college. And we were like, oh my gosh, what are we going to do? And so in that time frame, we thought it would get better. We thought it would get better pretty quickly, and it didn't. We started surviving on credit card debt. I don't know if any of you guys can relate to that, but we were using our credit card at the grocery store. We were using our credit card for just simple things, not to go on 4-star luxury trips, not to do anything like that, just to survive. And then in 2012, the company that I worked for I walked in one day, and my CEO was there unannounced from Lima, Peru. You guys think that was a good thing or a bad thing? It was not a great thing. The CEO showed up and he said, hey guys, we've decided we're going to take the company in a totally different direction. And effective today, we are downsizing the entire US office. And so very quickly, after giving 5 years of my life to this company, after giving 80 hours, after canceling vacations, after not being present with my family and trying to create this corporate dream, I was left without a job. And we went from a 2 household income household to 1 to 0 within a period of 9 months. Now we had a lot of credit card debt. And I remember feeling this massive anxiety of what was I going to do? You know, there was lots of sleepless nights of my husband and I trying to figure out what were we going to do? How are we going to send our kids to college? How are we going to take care of my mom and his mom and all the different pressures that we have? We're part of this sandwich generation, and it was stressful. And what was crazy to me is that when a girlfriend of mine who worked for me in my prior life handed me this bottle, she said, I think I want to build a Nerium business. I rolled my eyes at her. And some of you guys might be here because my story is your story. And I remember telling her, I was like, listen, honey, I love you. And I don't know what kind of lotion or potion you're selling, but no one actually makes money doing those things. Right? I don't know if any of you were me, but I just didn't want to believe that that was true. And I said, and the other thing is, anybody who does do those things, they've got to be these crazy intense salespeople, and they've got to go be recruiters. I don't want to be that person. I don't want to do that. I don't have that skill set. And I said, but how about you just send me some product? How about you send me all sorts of stuff about this cute little business that you're going to do, and I'm going to tell you all the reasons this isn't going to work. Now I got the product. I promptly gave it to my husband. Now my husband I call him Mr. REI. So some of you guys can imagine some of you might know him, but you can imagine what Mr. REI is like, right? Mr. REI's beauty routine is soap, and that soap washes hair, face, and body. There is no under eye. There's nothing. Like maybe sunscreen on a good day. And so when he saw this bottle of night cream, and it's in my bathroom, I should have brought it for tonight. And he said to me a week later, I said, listen, you just got to use this night cream. And he's like, I don't wash my face. I said, don't worry. You don't have to wash your face. And I said, you're just going to brush your teeth. You're going to get your face wet. You're going to put this on and you're going to go to bed. And he's like, well, what's it supposed to do? And I said, I have no idea. I said, Karen, the gal who shared this product with me and is part of my business organization and leadership team today, she said, it's just going to help you look 7. And my husband is 12 years older than me. And he was like, what, 7? And I'm like, well, I don't know about 7, but yeah, just try it. So he put it on. And a week later, you guys, he came into my office and he said, Amanda, that stuff totally works. I have a magnifying mirror. If any of you guys ever have those, be cautious. It's how you end up having to use eyebrow pencils, right? Because you get crazy with the tweezers. But he's like, I've been looking in your magic mirror and I look so good. And I was like, yeah, I love your cute face. And my husband is a super handsome young baby face anyway. I remember laughing. I was like, I see your cute face. It does not look any different than it did. And he said, well, you took a picture, and I'm going to share some of those pictures with you guys tonight. And ultimately, I remember, and he loves to tell this story, because I remember looking down at the pictures, and I looked at the before picture and the after picture, and I had taken them with my phone. And I was blown away. You guys, after 15 years of experience in the beauty industry, I had never seen a product that actually did what it said it was going to do, and it used great ingredients doing it. It wasn't going to peel off my face to have to do that. And I was shocked, and I looked at those pictures, and I looked at him, and I was pausing, and he loves to tell this story because it's probably one of the rare times in our marriage when I was like, holy cow, Brad, you're right. This product is working. This is doing what it says it's going to do. And so the onstart of our business is that we started asking that question, what if? What if this product would be what got us out of credit card debt? What if this product would be what could help us send our kids to college? What if, right? That what if question started inching into our brain. And some of you guys tonight, that what if is going to get the best of you. And that means that Nerium is speaking to you, whether it's to use our products because our products are so great, and I'm going to spend some time talking about those, or it's because it's exactly what you were looking for, but had no idea it's what you were looking for. And that's what happened to me and my husband. We were trying to find something that would allow us to build a business part-time or spare time, because we knew that I was going to have to find work, or he was going to have to find work. And we wanted something that we could do with 5 hours a week in our business. And we wanted something that anybody with no experience could do. And my husband was proof of that, right? My husband's belief that he would use this product was proof of that. And I remember asking him, I said, okay, well, what if this doesn't work? Because my thought process was, this is either going to be amazing or it's not. And I started having these kind of fears, and some of you might have fears as you're listening, and it's probably good on Halloween that we talk a little bit about fears. Hopefully it's not of spiders or jack-o'-lanterns, but I didn't want to fail. I didn't want to get into a business and tell my friends and family about it, and then it wasn't successful. And I remember my husband said something really helpful. He said, well, okay, what if it fails? Then you have a bunch of product that we know we love, and who cares? And I remember that shift so much in my life that I was like, okay, let's try it. Let's just see how it goes. And our goal was to make $500 a month, spare time or part-time. I personally don't believe that we ever have spare time, just like I don't believe we have spare money. So I always say part-time, right? Because the only time I have spare money is when I put my coat on for the first time in the season. I realize I left $5 for the valet that I never gave them. And I'm like, ooh, spare money. But otherwise, I'm saving it or I'm spending it. I'm not doing that. And so, you guys, that's really how we started in our Nerium journey. And I share that with you because I think a lot of us look at products all day long. If you're like me, product after product after product shows up in my Facebook feed. People ask me all the time to try different products, and I'm constantly disappointed. In fact, before I started using Nerium, I had an entire beauty graveyard of products. And I laugh because now that I'm not spending money on skincare, I'm spending money on hair care. So we need like Nerium shampoo or something for my hair. My husband would be much happier about that. But you guys, it's one of those things that you might be skeptical and you might be fearful to try some new products. I'm going to share with you guys tonight what makes our products so great, but also why when you say yes to Nerium, whether it's to use our products as a customer or to start in a business, that you have nothing to be fearful of. Because I think that's a lot of times what holds us back, right? We're not sure if the product's going to work. We're not sure if we're right for the business. We're not sure if we're salesy for the business. And I'm just going to share with you guys, you don't need to be any of those things. And so I'm going to ask you guys as we talk and spend some time together tonight to be thinking a little bit about that what if, right? What if? What if this product changed your skin and helped you feel more confident? What if these products helped your life? So we kind of have this holistic approach here at Nerium about looking better, feeling better, and living better. And I'm going to also ask you that what if you got started and you made $100 extra a month? Okay, that maybe doesn't change your life, but maybe that pays for something, right? Maybe what if you made $500 working 5 hours a week? What would that do? I knew for me, that was going to help me pay for my kids' swim team and not really have to worry about how we were going to try to finance it or what that was going to look like. And some of you might be saying, gosh, what if this could become what saves my retirement? Maybe this is my retirement plan. What if this is a way that you could make full-time income? I've been very blessed since we started in Nerium that my dream moved along just like that. And I've helped many other people to do that. And I think that's the most important thing. You know, whenever you're asking that what if question, it's very internal to you. But what I can share with you is that one of the best things about Nerium, especially on the brand partner side, is that I help people every single day. In fact, I was laughing. I don't know if you guys can see this. It's a bunch of candy. It's Halloween. I happen to love candy and sugar. And I actually had one of my clients came over and delivered that to my house today. My client who buys from me delivered candy to me to say, thank you for helping me feel the best I've felt in years. Like, I've never had that. I've been in corporate America forever. My clients never said thank you to me. I was always saying thank you to them. And it's cool. But I say that because you guys, when you have a product like our product set, you don't have to be salesy. The results speak for themselves. The products work for themselves. You're not having to go out and push. And I think that's the piece that makes people excited. And so I do want to share with you a little bit about our products because I don't know what your skin concerns are. If you have any skin concerns, maybe you're looking at this whole concept of how do I feel better? Because I think when we look at the holistic side of aging, it's not just how we look on the outside, although that's really nice. My husband really does look 7. It's very unfair. People think we're the same age. I'm 8. He's 7. I'm just kidding. But he's 12 years my senior, you guys, and he looks amazing. I feel like I look better today than I did in my 20s. And so to feel good like that is something that I get to share every single day. Now, again, when you're thinking about feel better, I've been traveling a lot. This little guy we're going to talk about, this is our feel better component. I've never had something that makes me less tired. It makes me not crave this. My CEO would be really proud. I'm like looking at this box. I'm kind of like, not really into sugar today, right? But to have something like that, feeling good, having more energy, feeling more focused, feeling more alert, that helps us to really, feel better, look better all together. And then our business is really about living well. And it's really about creating things like time freedom or money freedom or both. Like, what would you do? What would you do if you didn't have to worry about that $500 swim team bill like I did, right? It goes back to that what if. So as we kind of spend some time, I want to share a little bit with you guys about our products because what's been so great about Nerium, when I first started, we had our signature night cream product. And our signature night cream product, it still is our flagship product. It revolutionized the skincare industry. Revolutionized. People were talking about it, and it revolutionized it for several simple reasons. The first is that it was one of the first products on the market that addressed multiple signs of aging. In fact, there are very few products that are multifunctional products today. I think about, in my former life, if you had sun damage, you needed an entire product line for sun damage. If you had blemish-prone skin, you needed an entire product line. If you had anti-aging, and so what happens if you have all of that stuff? Well, guess what? You start playing chemist in your bathroom. Do I have any friend chemists who have mixed products together, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, hoping that you're going to outsmart something? And what happens is nothing ever works. And so this night cream product really set the stage because it was a multifunctional product. And what was great about this product is it worked on things like fine lines, deep lines, pore size, skin texture, discoloration happening on the skin. And so all different skin types, skin tones, skin textures, both genders could use this product effectively. And so when you start looking at this product, that flagship night cream product, I'm going to show you some pictures in just a minute, was really what set us apart. In fact, so many people loved our night cream that they would come to us and they would say, okay, can I use this during the day too? Because our nighttime treatment is a treatment. It doesn't feel like a traditional moisturizer. It feels like a treatment. And so they were like, can I use this during the day? And the answer is, yes, you can. However, what we also found is that there's a difference in what you need for your skin during the day, right? You need some additional things on your skin. You need a little bit of vitamin C, some green tea, all of which is in our day cream, but you need a little bit more hydration. And if you wear makeup, for the ladies on the call today, or maybe guys if you're into it too, whatever, it helps makeup to go on much more smoothly, and it helps your makeup to last longer. And so the birth of our day and our night cream were really what started happening. And then what started happening from there is the evolution of our product line just got better and better to help to target some specific concerns. And so we evolved into our eye products. We have 2 eye products, and it's really funny because I used to say, oh, this was my favorite, and this is my favorite. And you guys, I can't say which one is my favorite, because they are all my favorite, because they all work really, really well. And so the eye products I was particularly interested in because for many, many years, I don't wear sunglasses, and I also wore reading glasses, so I tend to have done this quite a lot, like I'm thinking, and I squint, and so I have some squint lines, and I could never find an eye serum or an eye product that actually worked for multiple signs of aging around the eyes. You know, again, in my prior life, if you had puffy eyes, you got this product. If you had dark circles, you got this product. If you had wrinkles, you got this product. And then you needed a night eye serum and you needed a day serum because it couldn't work with your mascara. And before you know it, you guys, this is how we end up with all these products because we're just trying to find something that works. And we're trying to find something that's simple. What I love about our eye serum is one of the only products on the market that works for all of those different signs of aging that happen, right? Puffiness, dark circles, fine lines, you know, kind of that tightness under the area. But what I love about that product is that it contains a patented ingredient that helps keep moisture under your eyes, and it is pH balanced and ophthalmologically tested. And so what that means is sometimes you'll see products out there, again, it's Halloween, is sometimes you'll see what I call Cinderella potions. So these Cinderella potions, you put them on and you're like, woo, I look 6, and then the clock strikes midnight and back to, you know, the pumpkin you go, right? What I don't love about those products, and I can say this because I've been in the industry, I actually used to have a product that was like a filler product, and I would demonstrate it on my knuckle. And you guys, what was crazy is my knuckle would swell. You could see my knuckle swell, just a titch, but you could see it. I didn't have any wrinkles on my knuckle, but I was causing micro-inflammation by creating almost little abrasions in these deep lines here, and it was creating a puffing effect because it was causing my face to swell. Now I'm gonna ask you guys a question. Do you think that's a good thing or a bad thing? It's not a great thing, right? Anytime we're causing inflammation in our body doesn't like it and it gets angry. And so long term, what happens is sometimes you can find products out there that claim to be both instant and long term, but it's causing more damage to your skin long term. What I love about the Nerium products, the eye products particularly, is that pH balance, that water helps you to get that effect, but the longer you use it, the better results you're actually going to get. And there is no product on the market like that. That's our eye serum. Well, people loved our eye products so much that we actually created a revolutionary eye patch. I do have to say, the eye patches are my favorite because I travel so much. I am up oftentimes later, early in the morning because I run a global business. So sometimes if I need to be on the call with Japan, I have a 7 a.m. call, and I don't look like this at 7 a.m., right? So I love those patches because they make me look bright. Those are a once a week treatment. They're amazing because they really hydrate the eye area. So they're designed almost to be an eye mask. I keep mine in the refrigerator. They give an extra cooling effect. But you guys, these are really great. You can use them when you're fatigued. You can use them when you need just a little bit of extra hydration. I live in Denver, so it's really dry here. My husband and I just spent 10 days in Cape Cod. It's very humid there. So I came back today and my skin's dry. I came back yesterday actually, but my skin is dry. And so again, it's really great if you just need an extra moisture boost. It's great if you're going to go on a date with your husband or your boyfriend or your girlfriend or whomever, right? It helps you to look like you've had 8 hours of sleep. And I love that. And so when I look at our eye products, you guys, people are really excited about these eye products because they really deliver great results both immediately and long term. And they're also really fun to use. You know, I travel a lot, so it's not unusual that I'll get on an airplane and put those on and sit with them on the airplane. I can't tell you, for those of you who are thinking about the Nerium brand partner, and when I say you don't have to sell these products, I'll literally sit on an airplane and people will go, what is that? And I'll be like, oh my gosh, it's easier for me to show you than tell you. And I'll start to show some pictures, and I'll share those with you guys, some pictures in just a minute. But these products are really fun to use. Now, as we kind of go through the evolution of the Nerium story with our products, what I love is that Nerium is always thinking about what do our customers want, right? What do our customers really look for? And so this summer we debuted 2 new products that are insane. I will invite any of you guys, if you watch YouTube, I actually did a video with this product I'm going to tell you about, which is our dual action face cleanser, where I let someone draw on my face with a Sharpie. Yep, I'm going to say I let them. They drew a mustache, they drew kitty whiskers, they drew crazy eyebrows, and I let them draw on my face with a Sharpie, and then I used our dual action cleanser to remove that. And what's great about this cleanser is it's a 2-in-1 cleanser. It starts off, you put it on dry skin, and it's an oil-based cleanser, so it takes off kind of long wear makeup. If any of you guys wear long wear mascara, if any of you wear kind of semi-permanent lipstick, or if you're into contouring and things like that, it's a great product to be able to remove oil-based impurities. Then you're going to get it wet a little bit, and it's going to start to foam up. We use coconut oil surfactant, so natural botanical ingredients. It's going to foam up and remove any water-based impurities. So what happens is, you guys, this took all the Sharpie off my face. It took all my makeup off instantly. But what was so great about this is that it doesn't dry your skin. It doesn't strip your skin. A lot of times there's a challenge between getting your skin really clean and overstripping your skin and creating some of the problems that we don't like. A lot of times if someone has dry skin, we actually compound the problem and make it worse. So we have dry skin, we start adding all this heavy moisturizer, and our face is smart and it goes, great, I don't need to produce any more oil. And so this dry issue, we're just self-compounding because we've changed the regulation of our skin. I have really oily skin, and for many, many years, I never used moisturizer because my skin felt oily. I would over scrub my face. Well, my face is smart, and it goes, cool, produce more oil, because I had stripped all that natural oil off my skin, and I was actually compounding and making my oil and my acne worse. When I moved to actually hydrating my skin, my breakouts improved greatly because my skin was feeling more balanced. And so this dual action cleanser allows you to very quickly remove your makeup, but also thoroughly cleanse your skin in one step. You guys, this product is the product that all of my customers, after doing this for 6 years, I said, hey, we have a cleanser. They were like, finally, you have a cleanser. Now I also have a group of people who are like, no, I'm not washing my face. Wait, all I have to do is just quick. Yep, that's it. So I believe that because it's so easy to use, we've actually created a whole group of people who never wash their face that are actually washing their face now. And I'll share a little interesting fact with you guys. I don't know if you know this or not, but washing your face is actually at night is one of the fastest ways you can improve your overall signs of aging. Because when you go to bed with makeup and dirt and impurities on your skin, it's really damaging. Sleep is when we restore our body. And so cleaning your face at night, just by doing that alone, can give you huge results. Now, if you start to add some Nerium treatments at night, oh my goodness, look out, it's a game changer. Now, our last product in our skincare line is revolutionary as well. It is called the Luma Boost, and it's really designed to add to our night cream or our day cream as an extra boost. And it uses a patented technology that stores potent and active vitamin C in its powder form and the serum. So the first time you use it, you're going to kind of click down on the container. You'll see the vitamin C fall into the serum, and it keeps the vitamin C active. Vitamin C is one of the most amazing things that you can use for your skin. However, it's super volatile. So if you've ever used vitamin C products before, what happens is that vitamin C half-life starts to really cut down its efficacy. So by the time something is produced, manufactured, shipped, and sits on a retail shelf, by the time it actually gets to your house, that vitamin C doesn't have as much potency as it does if it's fresh. And so what this Illuma Boost does is exactly what the name sounds. It makes your skin more radiant. It gives you kind of that glowy, dewy look. If any of you guys are into the highlighter palettes or the pearlization type of things that are going on right now, what I like about this is it gives you that radiant, youthful effect. It also has an improved result for discoloration. This product has been a game changer for my skin. Again, I haven't had great skin my entire life. I see a dermatologist on a regular basis, and it was really amazing to me when I came into my dermatologist's office and he said, have you had a laser done? What have you done? And I said, I haven't done anything. I'm just using this. And he was blown away by the results, but he also said, kudos to you guys. That is really cool, because keeping that vitamin C separate, that's amazing. And it was amazing because he said, is this something that I can carry in my dermatology office? I'm like, sure is. You guys, that's the thing that I think is so great about these products is they're really helpful and they really work. And those are our facial products. Now, again, we talk about kind of this you know, holistic approach. So we also have a body contouring cream that helps everything from here down look good. In fact, when I first started at Nerium, I used to ask our CEO, Jeff Olson, all the time. I was like, hey, this stuff you're doing for my face, when can it happen on my body? Like, I just want something I can dip in, right? And our body contouring cream does that. It uses the same technology that allows you to firm and tighten and tone those parts of your body. I use it just head down, but you can spot treat. So if you have, you know, some action going on here that you don't love, right? If you have some tummy stuff that you're not loving, it will help you to firm and tighten that. It also clinically reduces the appearance of cellulite. It's crazy to me because I will admit, I have cellulite. It's not something I'm excited about, but what's so great is that I don't have to go through crazy things to get great results. I can use a cream on my legs and I can get an amazing result. And again, I'm going to show you guys some pictures in just a minute. But I want to share with you guys these same things because, again, we hear about products all the time and we wonder, are they going to work? Are they going to do anything? And the answer is yes. Now, Nerium also wants to keep that anti-aging trending going because it's great to take care of yourself topically, but we all know beauty starts from the inside out, right? Beauty starts with our smiles, beauty starts with our energy, beauty starts with good diet, good sleep, all sorts of stuff. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I don't eat as many fruits and vegetables as I should, and I don't eat a perfectly clean diet, and I make an effort every day to not eat these for lunch, even though that's what I want to do. But what I love is that Nerium has created a really simple and easy way to help neutralize the free radicals in our body, keep our body in an alkaline state. This is actually our youth factor. This is our superfoods. It contains 3 to 4 servings of vegetables. So any of you guys are over Halloweening tonight, or maybe if you're doing adult Halloween and having Jell-O shots. I saw somebody today making candy corn Jell-O shots. That sounds terrible, but you know, hey, maybe fun. This is a great way on the go. You just add it to water, and what it does is it really helps, and it works on a cellular level, at the mitochondrial level, to replenish and keep your body in an alkaline state. Now, there's also a tablet that goes with this, and the tablet helps to improve digestion. It helps all, I mean, these two together, these products, the very first thing that I noticed is that my skin, the next day I was like, oh my goodness, my skin looks better. And I was like, this is crazy. The next thing I noticed was this. My hair is growing at crazy rapid speeds, and I think it's because I have nutrients in my body. My nails are growing at crazy rapid speeds. Good for my manicurist, bad for my budget, right? So that being said, I started to notice some things, but here's the thing that I noticed. And you guys are going to think this is kind of maybe crazy, but it's okay. I love shoes, and I never loved shoes until I went to New York City and my girlfriend took me and bought me a high-end pair of shoes, and I was forever ruined. And so I decided several years ago that I would rather have a few good pairs of great shoes that I love and wear every day versus 100 pairs of shoes that I don't care about. So all of a sudden, after taking this for about 90 days, I went to my closet to try on my shoes, and all of my shoes are too big. And I'm thinking, this is weird. Like, why are my shoes too big? This is so strange. Like, did I stretch them out? Certainly not all of my shoes could be too big. And all of a sudden, I started realizing, because this keeps you in a pH alkaline state, what that does is reduces inflammation in your entire body. And I was like, great. So anybody you know looking for size 7 shoes, hit me up, because I'm now a size 6.5. People are like, I need them. And if you know me at all, you know that I love shoes. So I'm serious, hit me up, because I can't wear them. I can't do anything to get these to fit. But I love it because now I know that I don't have inflammation going on in my body. Like, that's it's a silly way to think about that, but it's really cool. The last product that we have for anti-aging is our memory formula EHT. Now, I don't know about you guys, but if you can't remember where you put your keys, I was laughing, someone posted today, they're like, I spent 15 minutes looking for my sunglasses and I realized that they were on my head. Right? My mom called me, this is several months ago, she called me frantic. She called me and she said, I'm looking everywhere. I can't find my cell phone. You're calling me on it. Oh my gosh. Right? So I laugh because, you guys, as we get older, what happens is we lose some of that ability to remember things. We lose the ability to focus. It's just part of aging. And our EHC supplement is a patented product that really helps to restore the neuronal network. It's not just stimulating with extra caffeine and all that stuff. It's actually working cellularly on your neuronal network to strengthen your tau protein. Now, some of you are like, what is tau protein? It's spelled T-A-U. If you're super sciencey, look it up. You'll know all the stuff about it. I'm not super sciencey. All I think about is my little synapses in my brain when I'm little go like this. As I get older, they start to go like this. I want something to make them go like this. So it's the best way I can describe it, okay? Do you guys like my little alien visual? Hopefully it's helpful on Halloween. But these products, you guys, these are the products that really make our company. And I'm going to share my screen with you guys because I do want to just share a couple of photos with you really quickly. Hopefully you guys can see that. I'm going to show these pictures to you because I really want you to see the results of our product. And so what you guys are going to be able to see, these are all people's pictures. They are not professional photos by any means. They are all done with these. And I encourage all of you, when you start using this product, take your picture because honestly, I would never have believed my husband felt or saw a difference until he shared his picture. Right? Until he let me know what those results looked like. And you guys, I didn't trust it because again, I'm just of that nature. Like I'm that kind of person who I'm like, wow, I'm just look at some of these results. I'm going to share my picture with you as well. I've got to pull it up here really quickly while these are going, but look at these changes. Imagine these are the changes that happen to your skin, right? Imagine this is what happens to you. It's pretty cool when you start to see that, right? Look at these. Now imagine if any of you guys have ever seen products, do they always work like this? I think a lot of times we're really skeptical because these products don't work. Look at the lines on her chest, right? You guys can just see this. But the reality is I'm going to stop sharing these and I'm going to try to pull up my picture here. I can't find it really quickly, but when I do, I'll pull it up for you guys. What I think is so amazing and the only thing that matters is your result. Right? Because again, you guys can see pictures. You might think, wow, she's Photoshopped them. I wish I could tell you I know how to Photoshop, but I just don't. Now somehow I got stuck in a presentation. I want to show you guys my pictures in just a minute, but when I go through that, I'm trying to find them. So I'll show them to you by the end as my system looks for it. But you guys, those are our products and they work. And that's what makes this business so amazing. Because again, all I have to do is follow my husband's simple advice. My husband does a lot of things really well. But what I can share is he does this business really well. And the reason he does this business really well is because when people say, well, what do? They laugh. And he says, I sell skincare, and they laugh harder, right? Like he goes, you sell skincare? And he's like, yeah, look at my pictures. You guys, we have built an entire business on showing pictures. That's it. I don't need to pressure anybody. I don't need to push anybody. I say, listen, I ask what I call my 5 questions. I say, what are you using now for skincare? What do you like about it? How long have you used it? If it could do one thing differently for you, what would that be? And do you want to try something? And inevitably, when I ask somebody, well, if it could do one thing for you, what would that be? They start going, oh my gosh, I really want to work on my eyes. Oh my gosh, I need to work on tone and texture. Oh my gosh. Like once they know I have a cellulite product, I see all sorts of craziness, right? But that's the thing that I really love about our product. And when you start thinking a little bit about our products and how it works, you have to start thinking to yourself, okay, how can I do this? Because I think that's probably people's biggest question. Like, how do I do this? Well, how do I actually get paid? What does that look like? So I want to share with you guys a little bit more on the business side, if you're thinking about this, because really we do 2 things, and these 2 things are very easy. The very first thing that we do is we find people that have skin and want to look better. That's all we're looking for. I have never met somebody around the world who doesn't have skin. I've met very few who don't want to look better and they don't want to take care of themselves or don't want to feel better from the inside out. You guys, when I start thinking about that, my market is huge around the world. And so whenever we have people who use our products, our customers, that's the center of our business, we are going to get paid. And we get paid a variety of ways. There's 13 ways that we get paid. I just want to kind of share with you guys a little bit about what that looks like. But basically, every time you acquire a new customer, you're going to get a one-time bonus. And then every month that they order, you're going to get 10 to 26% of those sales based on your sales in that month. Now, you guys, I want you to think about that. You saw some of those pictures. and you know that these products might work. Some of you might be using these products and you're here tonight to really figure out if you really want to build a business. Again, do you think anybody ever cancels their order because they're getting great results? Most of my clients go, no. Why would I walk into a department store and spend more money on products that aren't giving me the results? Most of my customers say, hey, when are you coming out with this? When are you coming out with that? I need this. Because again, they're looking, I want something for our hair, right? So when we start to look into this, this is the piece that really builds residual income. Because again, my customers order on a monthly basis every single month. Think about any other business. If I sell sunglasses, that's what these are. If I sell sunglasses, I have to sell new sunglasses every single month. How many pairs of sunglasses do I need? Now, I'm not a sunglasses person. I told you that's why I have a little bit of fine lines going on my eyes. I have one pair of sunglasses. I've had this pair of sunglasses for 6 years. I love them. They're great. But if I'm a sunglass manufacturer, I got to bank on a lot of people buying sunglasses every single month. What I love about our product is, you guys, we're all continuing to get older. And while we help you look younger, we can't stop the aging process. Like, I have bad news for you. All of you are going to be older, including me, after we get off this call tonight. But what we can do is help people look great and feel good. And so when we think about building a business, they're going to order those products every single month. That builds a massive residual income for you. Now, the second thing that you're going to do is you're going to go find people who are like yourself. And maybe they're looking to make a few extra $100 and they're going to go build a customer base of their own. Now, what's going to happen is you guys are going to go out and you're going to help them to get paid with that customer. I always joke, if I ever do this in person, I'm like, we get paid, yay! We get paid for helping our team be successful. We want to help them to start to build a customer base. We want to help them to do what we've done. And when we do that, we're going to get a variety of different compensation aspects. We're going to get some leadership bonuses. We're going to get team commissions. We're going to get what we call pack bonuses for sales that happen. And so what's great about this is you're going to be able to get some immediate benefits from being able to build a team. Now, when you think about that, we have customers and we have customer getters or brand partners, and that's the structure of our business. Now, you guys are going to earn cash. Like I said, we get paid 13 different ways, but I'll also share with you, as a brand partner, there's some really cool things that we get as well. Now, the first is, and this is something that spoke to me, is that when you have 3 customers that you personally bring into your business, not only are you going to get paid, yay, that's like a micro pay, right? You're going to get paid, but you're also, the company's going to give you your product for free. Now, I want you guys to think about this. Not only are you getting paid, but now you don't have to spend money on products that you're using. You're getting your own product for free. Think about that. Just that alone would save you money. Now you're making money on top of that. Now, the second thing is, and this is probably the number one reason that Nerium stood out to me, is that every time I personally invite somebody to become a customer and they buy our products, when they get their product, I'm not only going to get paid, but the company, on top of the product that they give to me, they're going to give me product that I could put into sampling or selling. Now, you guys, that is a huge appeal to me, because when we first started in our business, we didn't have the money to get started. At the time, we only had the opportunity to start our business with $500, and we had to borrow the money to get started. And that was hard for me. But what I was more concerned about was, okay, well, great. I know I'm going to get some product with that $500. What's going to happen next month when I've sampled all that product? I'm going to have to spend another $500, and we didn't have it. Well, our Nerium Gives Back program allows you to get that product for free. And what that's done, over 6 years, my husband and I have received hundreds of bottles of product, hundreds of samples that we can continue to put into our business to sample, to let people try. And that has turned into hundreds and hundreds, probably hundreds of thousands at this point, dollars. And I think that that's really important, because it allows people to come in and build a business very, very quickly. Now, other perks and benefits that we get, we have some cash bonuses early on. So when you're 30 days young in your business, we want to help you get off to a fast start in your business. Most people who start a business don't say, I really want to earn money pretty slowly. Most of us come in and we say, I want to make some money quickly. Now, for my husband and me, we needed to make $500 so we could pay back what we borrowed to get started. And so the company gives you a lot of different ways you earn commission, but in your first 30 days, you could also get a $150 cash bonus. That meant a lot to us, because that was really how we started paying that back. So we were like, how do we do this? So we wanted to make sure that we got our product for free. We wanted to make sure that we were optimizing our customer program. We also wanted to get that $150 cash bonus, and we wanted to rank advance into our first position as a senior brand partner. And so we were very focused on starting our business fast, since you get that extra little goodie. Now, the next lily pad is in your first 60 days. So you have two things that are timed. You have that fast start bonus that's timed, and then you have the 60-day bonus that's tied. I really wanted this because when we first started in our business, we had an iPad, but our kids always had it. I don't know if you guys, any of you who have little kids or even teenagers, it always had some kind of video game going on it. The battery was always dead. There were fingerprints all over it. We really wanted an iPad. So in the first 60 days, you want to rank advance to the role of director. And that's going to help you get paid more. Now you're helping your team to get paid more. Like, everybody's winning here, right? Because they're getting paid, they're having fun, they're looking good. This business becomes so fun. And now all of a sudden, you never have anybody who's annoyed with you. We're like, oh my gosh, I got a $150 bonus. Oh my gosh, I got an iPad. So when you advance to the role of director, you're going to get an iPad, or you can also take a $350 cash bonus. So if you already have an iPad or a tablet that you love, take the cash bonus. So that 350 plus the 150, guys, you can see for us, that was huge for us, because I was like, okay, cool. That means we're getting commissions on top of that. That means we're getting free product on top of this. This is an amazing company, and it's very doable to be able to get there. Now, what happens is we also have a really great car bonus. So once you advance to senior director and meet those qualifications, you can get a $500 car bonus if you have a Lexus, or you can get $325 in cash every single month. So I drive a white Lexus. I love it. The company gives me money towards that Lexus every single month. And you guys, what I love about that is these are kind of lifestyle perks. We also have lots of different bonuses that you can earn. There's a variety of them. In fact, our highest level bonus is $110,000 a month, right? Just think about that. Like, what if that was hitting your bank account next month? $110,000. Like, what if $110,000 was hitting your bank account every month? Like, most of us would not be annoyed with that at all. And so a lot of great ways that we get compensated. We have tons of amazing trips. In fact, we just had a trip to Puerto Vallarta. We actually had so many people that qualified for this trip, you guys. We had to do 2 of them. We had to do 2 of them. And so when I say it's doable, I really mean it's doable. And so I really would just want to invite you guys to kind of think about this, right? We've talked tonight. Oh, I forgot to mention, you also get some tax benefits. So if you're thinking like, maybe I want to do this, you can get some tax benefits. I'm not a certified financial planner or a tax accountant, so I can't tell you exactly what those are. You can consult your financial advisor or tax accountant, but there's a lot of different things. There's over 300 deductions that you can take as a small business owner. So when you start to think about the fact that in your business, you can get free product, you get paid, you have some tax write-offs for things like cell phones, things like that that you're using for your business, these start to add up. And this made sense to us, right? So when my husband and I were asking that question, and that's really how I started our time tonight, this what if question, this what if I could make some money? What if I could have great skin? Now, I just want to invite you guys, for those of you who are thinking about using our products tonight, I want to invite you to try all of them. If one of the products that I talked to you about tonight really kind of struck your interest, or if all of our products struck your interest, then I just encourage you to try them. All of our products have a 30-day money-back guarantee. And so what that means to you is that's going to allow you guys to use these products in confidence. And if you don't like them, send them back. No one's going to be mad if you send your product back. In fact, over 6 years, I've only had 2 people that have ever returned their products. And you guys, that's okay. It didn't hurt my feelings. You're not going to hurt our feelings if you don't love them. We want you to love them. We want you to love them. Now, for those of you who are thinking, again, you can try one of our products. You can try all of our products. We also have an advanced skincare pack and a total body pack that are going to, again, if you want all of our products, I encourage you to try them. And so they vary in price from $30 to $80, $90. Individually, or in this pack, you can get them at a great discount. Now, for those of you guys who are thinking about getting started in the business, the next step for you is to get started. Now, I do have to share with you, I'm super excited because I mentioned to you when we got started, the only way that we could actually join was to start our business with this $500 starter pack. And it was amazing. And we loved it. Now, what happened is when we started, we only got 5 bottles of night cream. And I have 4 sisters and a mom. And so I started sampling my product, and guess what happened? I had 4 sisters and a mom who got my product. And very quickly I started thinking, okay, but I have this friend and this friend and this friend. I don't have any product. And so I really was hopeful that we could get more product. And in the beginning, we couldn't. And so what we find is that most people come in and they want to get off to that fast start in their business. And so what Nerium has done is they've created the starter pack. So we still have a $500 starter pack. And in that $500 starter pack, you're going to get one of all the products that we talked about. So I always encourage you guys, if you're kind of on the fence and you're like, oh, I want to try all the products, just become a brand partner. Ask yourself that what if question. And that what if question is, if it doesn't work, you have a bunch of products that you like. But what if, and it's amazing. Now, some of you already know it's going to be amazing. You're just trying to figure it out. We have another pack. We have a $750 pack that gives you some more night cream to sample, so that if you're like me and have more than just 4 sisters and a mom, I knew I wasn't going to build an empire on 4 sisters and a mom, that I was going to have to talk to some other people in my network. It allows you to get more product. What we do find is that we also have another pack that allows you to grow even faster. And most people start with more products because they really want to build their business quickly. And that pack is a $1,000 pack, and it's going to give you a little bit more product to sample and add into your business. What I can share with you after 6 years of doing this business is that whoever tries our product, the faster you can get people to try our product, the more and faster they fall in love with the product, and the more excited they're going to be about using the product. And so you just have to ask yourself this question, what if? Like, what if I showed pictures? What if I could talk to people that I know that tried products? What if I could build a business? And you just have to get started. So before we end our time tonight, I did tell you guys that I was going to share my pictures with you. So I'm going to share my picture with you. You guys should all be able to see this. This is a very vulnerable place for me right now. Hopefully you guys can all see my picture. Can you see it? Okay. As I mentioned, I don't have great skin. This is me in my Mel Gibson-like mugshot photo. This is me in my before picture. This is my after picture in 1 week of using our Illuma Boost and Dual Cleanser Face Wash. Do you guys see a difference in my skin? It's pretty radical. It's pretty radical. Now, you guys, you can all see my skin. My skin has transformed from these 2 products. I am so amazed by the results of these products, and for me to be vulnerable, nobody has seen these. I always get a message after I share this. They're like, can you share that picture? And I'm just going to tell you guys, I'm not quite sure yet, because it's going to go viral on social media, and I'm not quite sure how I feel about it. But maybe when I get braver, I'll share it. But that's me. Those are my pictures. Those are my results. And you guys, when I saw this, here's what I knew. I knew that people every day buy skincare. I knew if I could tap into this $1 trillion industry of health, wellness, and beauty, and I could just take a little bit out of that, that I could send my kids to college, that I could help my mom, that I could help my mother-in-law, that I could really help my husband and I have the retirement life that we dreamed of. And you guys, it didn't come quickly. I will tell you, a leprechaun does not jump out of the box. You don't get a Ferrari in your starter kit. If you do, congratulations. I didn't know we had that. It is something that requires work, but it's not hard work. It's fun work. It's something that we do every day. All of us every day recommend movies, recommend books, recommend products, and none of us get commission for it. None of us. And so when I started thinking about the landscape of Nerium, you guys, what we have here is a company that has set record after record after record because the products work, because the culture is amazing, because our leadership team has provided us with the tools that allow us to go, here, try this, and let people make the decision for themselves. And what I can share with you guys is after 6 years of doing this business, I can tell you that my business has become more than a part-time business. In fact, it's my full-time income. It's allowed my husband and I to make over $1 million in the 6 years that we've been here. But what I'm more proud of is that we have had 7 other people that have made over $1 million. We have hundreds of people that drive Lexus cars. We have many people that have built an incredible income here, and some people have built life-changing income. And I share that with you not to boast, not to be braggadocious. I'm nothing special. I had never done this before. So I'm not anything special. I share that with you because Nerium is that company that creates an opportunity for everyone. I love that we have people on our team who make more money than we do. I want that every single single day. I love when somebody comes up to me and says, oh my gosh, you know what? My Nerium income, even if it's $500 a month, you know, that allows me to pay for my daughter's dance lessons. Do you know that I wouldn't be able to take my family on a vacation? Because some people save all of their Nerium money to go on a vacation. I don't know what that is for you. But here's the question that I will ask you. What if? What if your skin looks great? What if you feel better? What if you make a little bit of money? What if you make a lot of bit of money? I don't know what that is, and I do know that there's faith and belief that goes behind that. But to steal my husband's expression, there's also effort. It doesn't need to be 40 hours a week. It can be a little bit. But here's also what I know, is I knew that when I got started, just like today, I talk to people every day, and very few people have ever heard of Nerium. I travel a lot. I love to travel, and Nerium allows me to do that. And I did an experiment asking flight attendants last year, how many people have heard of Nerium? Now, you guys, I flew about 120,000 miles last year. How many flight attendants had ever heard of Nerium? Any guesses? 2, 3, 0. Not one had heard of Nerium. And so I ask you guys, again, I think back to when we got started 6 years ago, I knew that either people were going to tell me or I was going to tell them. So with that, I'm going to invite you to ask yourself that what if question. And if you're ready to get started using our products, get with the brand partner who invited you to watch this tonight on Halloween and tell him or her what products you want. Find out more about that. If you're ready to be a brand partner, you guys get started, and get started tonight, because guess what? We're getting ready to come into the holidays, November, December. Guess what people buy? Skincare. It's something that people buy. You're coming in at a great time. So I just encourage you, get with the brand partner who invited you. They'll help you get started in the way that works best for you. And you guys, I want to wish you a very, very happy Halloween. Thank you for spending time with us tonight. I hope it was helpful for you guys, and that it was great. And welcome to the Nerium family. I just really can't wait to see your success with your skincare, how you feel, how you look, and most importantly, if you decide to become a brand partner, how this changes your life, because I know that it will. So you guys, thank you so much. Have a great night.